Hello, everyone. Shout out to everyone. Welcome to my show, which was originally supposed to be called the Tale at Your Own Risk. Obviously, Loshak College Basketball Live Second Half Betting Show. But I've just thrown, we don't have graphics, we don't have a title, we don't have a marketing strategy, we don't have an SEO strategy, we don't have a producer, we don't have graphics, we don't have a research guy, we don't have anything. So I've just thrown, it's just the show that I'm doing. Shout out to you, Kyle Leaf. I'm feeling okay. Yesterday was a great show. It was a lot of fun. And of course, thank God the picks were great. You can still have a good show when the picks lose, but you know what I'm saying. You really want to have the picks be at least a little bit better than break even to really say you had a good show. Of course, sports betting in general is meant to be entertainment-based unless you have a good reason to believe otherwise. Right? Please keep that in mind. Everyone, even if you have positive EV plays, even if you're tailing someone who's positive EV, it should still be considered entertainment, right? Until you have some reason to believe and act and live otherwise. All right, shout out to everyone. But yesterday was a winning show. It was great. Today is a big card. I got a lot of plays going on the pregame lines. We started a little bit early because there are two very interesting 6:30 Eastern time tip-offs that we're going to look at that might already be up. Shout out to Brandon Lease, Kyle Leith, Pete's Army, Deer Slayer Ski says, thank you for the shout out on Twitter, brother. No, thank you, Deer Slayer Ski. Thank you for being such a fun part of this show. Thank you for being here every day and commenting and listening and participating and posting things that make me happy, that make me laugh, that inspire me to make video clips that I can then clip and, put up on Twitter and shout out you in the tweet with Boston Nick. Shout out to you. All right, I want to make sure that we don't, lose a focus. And in the middle of the week, things are going okay, but things are not really going to be chilled out for me until the end of Thursday night, which is an eternity away as far as right now is concerned. I want to get the sheets up for these two 6:30 interesting games that are coming up. Villanova Butler, right? And the Purdue game. What was the oh shit, I got everything. All right, let me close out some stuff here. Where are we in the and the Notre Dame game, right? Villanova Butler, interesting. Yes, I did bet. Look, I know a lot of people say the bets they made after the fact. I did take the over in this one. Not huge, nothing crazy, but I did bet it. I guess I didn't tweet out any full game plays. I will discuss the 8 o'clock and later plays tonight. Yesterday was very interesting, right? Texas A&M. We talked about that game. People don't realize this show. Not only do we shout out second half plays and get information from you guys, valuable information from people who are actually at games. But we also discussed the later games that are still up. Texas A&M and Missouri, a very interesting game yesterday, very interesting line movement. Again, I talked about how I got a shitty line on Texas A&M, but liked it anyway. Not saying, and it, of course, turned out that it was a winning play. Not saying I'm some sort of, college basketball savant. There's going to be many times when that happens to me and I lose, many times when I'm on the right side of a line move and lose and win and all that. But yesterday, I had a good read on Texas A&M. I just mentioned that Missouri is just, until further notice, just a program that I'm pretty much either fading or passing on, right? I mentioned that yesterday, right? I said the line move went in Missouri's favor because the injured guy was coming back. I understood it. Missouri should be better than they've been, but I wasn't buying it, and I took Texas A&M, and the market disagreed with me. And of course, I got the win, which was nice. And this definitely doesn't prove anything, but it was nice to get the win. We talked about that game. Of course, the birthday pick, Cash, Dan Kelly, shout out to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Dan Kelly. Shout out. Yes, when I have a winning day and a show with some nice jokes and some camaraderie and positivity, I can sing a little bit. You feel it inside of me a little bit. Dan Kelly, shout out to you. The birthday pick, Cash, thank God, which I think makes the birthday picks in these shows now officially 2-0. The first one was Chris Comatini, which was, thank God, a winner. And then Dan Kelly, and I don't think there have been any others. I'd have to, go back and see if there were any others. But maybe I should start tracking the birthday picks. But again, we do discuss the late games. There was a bunch of line movement in today's college basketball games and the sort of expected U-shaped movement. The Purdue game, I hit the opener on the under at 137. It got bet way down and then came back up, which you see a lot. There was a lot of line movement that I beat the early movement on, but then it turned the other way. So I'm not sure what to think. But we will discuss the later games. Seton Hall, Georgetown, very interesting game. We'll talk about that. I jumped on Seton Hall as soon as I could. I do think it's a good play, but I looked at it, I was like, this is definitely going to get bet up. And now it's got, oh yeah, that was one. I took the under in the Seton Hall Georgetown game at 147. It went down. I didn't even see how far down it went. Now it's back up. Now it's back up to 147.5, which is interesting. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's see. I just want to make sure we don't miss the halftimes. Notre Dame almost there. Butler Villanova is going to be a while though. It's looking like here. Yeah. All right. Let's quickly check the comments and then we'll talk about the later games. Huge shout out to everyone. Kyle Leith, Brandon Leith, Loshak Army Show. Thank you so much. I do love that hashtag. Again, is the Loshak Army an army that should put fear into anyone in the sports betting world right now? No. For now. Give it a little time. We'll see. Who knows, right? As of right now, no. It's just we happy few. And we're having a good time. Aren't we? Good time. It's a partying army. It's not an army of war. It's not an army of destruction. It's an army of jokes and a few positive units here and there so far. Nothing guaranteed, but nice to be seeing. Wow. All right. The Purdue-Iowa game is looking high scoring. I did also take Purdue and the Iowa team total under in that one, but we'll see. All right. Shout out to everyone. Tasha M, Deer Slayer Ski, Boston Nick, MMA, Ron Lofton. Shout out to you, Dan Kelly. Let's kick some bookie ass. Hell yeah. Dan Kelly, returning to his roots of degeneracy, of negative EV roots. We're going to kick some bookie ass tonight. All right. No, I'm just kidding around. I don't think Dan Kelly was ever negative EV, although I would assume he is because almost everyone who has ever been involved in betting of any sort at one point when they started was negative EV. I'm sure there's been some people who started, maybe what's that guy's name? Stu, the poker player. Can't remember his name. Maybe there were some people who started off and literally from day one were positive EV. Most people, even the pros, even the long-term pros, even the real masters, started out negative EV. What the hell's that guy's name? Now I'm not going to be able to Stu, the fucking guy, the poker player, the genius guy. The hell he was. What's that guy's name? And a lot of those guys are even negative EV in sports betting now, like Phil Ivey, right? Don't they say that he loses sports betting? Something like that? No, that's Stu Finder. Oh, God, the other guy. I'm just going to quickly look it up. Just Unger. Shit. All right. Yeah. See? The reason I couldn't remember that is because 99.5% of my brain is filled with college basketball information right now. The other 0.5% of my brain is filled with, how to run a show, how to entertain people. All right, let's see. Yeah, Stu Unger. All right, so Pitt Notre Dame at halftime. Let's look at this now. Got to focus. Yeah, Stu Unger might have not been, although I think I read in a biography of him that even he lost at sports betting, didn't he? It was like drugs, obviously, and sports betting that brought him down. Mostly drugs, obviously. But all right, so let's see. Focus here. All right, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, a half and 74.5. Small lean to the under is what the number's like here. Small lean to Notre Dame, team total under at 37.5. Boy. All right, I think I'm going to make the under a pick. It's nothing crazy, though, but the numbers do like it solidly. All right, the Notre Dame game under 74.5. Official play. We just figure out how to grade it here. What do I want to grade it? Nothing crazy. Medium or medium small. All right, I'll grade it medium small, although Numbers say it would be justified as a medium play. Notre Dame game under 74.5, graded medium small. Is that a guaranteed positive EV play? No. Is that a guaranteed play that I myself bet? Yes. 100% guarantee that that is a play that I bet myself. All right. And I'm just looking at the numbers also. Of course, we just have one game, so I can look at this a little bit more in depth, slightly into the Notre Dame team total under at 37.5. And a very slightly into the Pitt team total under at 37 as well, both of them. Again, sides and totals almost always imply at least a lean, if not an edge or a bigger edge to a team total, right? If I like a side a lot, but I'm agnostic on the total, then my numbers will also like the team total over of the side I like and the team total under of the side that I don't like. If I have a small lean to a side, a small lean to a total, then my numbers will always like the associated team total with those leans, and usually a lot more than either of the small leans, right? If I like a total, if my numbers like a total a lot and they're agnostic on the side, then they will also like both of the team totals. And that is what the numbers like here. They like the under and also both team total unders as well. About the same. Interesting. All of them are justifiable plays according to my numbers. But I think I'm only going to give the just the under 74.5 graded medium small. Should probably be a medium here. Both of the team totals, though, small value according to these numbers that I got. I'm just going to stare at it a little bit more. Hit with a play with value according to my numbers right off the bat here. Under 74.5. Official play graded medium small. Probably could have or should have been made graded medium. And both team total unders also have value as well. But I don't know if I want to triple up on this one. Okay, we'll just leave it alone right there. Let me just look at these numbers just a little bit more. Yeah, nothing really on the spread here at all. Okay, under 74.5, official play, medium small. Maybe could have been graded medium. Both team total unders. Lean to both of those as well. Yeah, both those team totals. I don't want to go crazy here. I could make both of them official plays. Crazy on this one, though. I do like it, though. Let me just check one quick thing. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time on this game, which is okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Share tennis plays if you want. NBA plays. Dan Kelly may have a huge NBA first half money line for you. Or not, but he might. Let's see. I'm just going to check one thing quickly. Then we'll talk about the later games. And we'll talk about the 7 o'clock games that are coming up. A lot of games. I want to be on the ball about this. All right. I'm just going to, I'll just keep it where it is. No reason to go nuts right off the bat in the show, although it would make the show better, would be entertaining in the short term. Of course, if the picks wind up being losers, then it all goes to shit. All right. We'll leave it at that. Okay. What else are we going to look at here? All right, let's discuss the games that are coming up. Poker Addicted 79. Shout out to you. Talking about NBA. I have West Virginia up by 12. Interesting. I had a small play on the under on that one. Let's see. Other comments coming in. James Stacy, we happy few. Shout out to you. Brandon Lease, will you ever give out all of your full game plays? Maybe for a Patreon or something. Will I ever? Brandon Lease, I usually do. I did yesterday. 3-1. Oh, you mean all of them? I don't know. I did start a Patreon for like a week or so. Only a few people signed up, and it was very stressful for me for various reasons. I was a little bit overworked and overextended, so I just canceled it, gave everyone all their money back. But I did start a Patreon, and it was fine. I am working while I'm doing this, so it was a little bit overwhelming. And of course, there's no difference between giving plays to other people publicly in a show or in some like private format or whatever. So, but yeah, will I ever give out all of them? Maybe, sure. I mean, yeah, maybe. Who knows? If someone pays me, right? If you got enough money, anything's possible in this world. If you got enough money, you can get anything done. Anything can happen. Anything's possible, Brandon Lease. I try to give out a small selection of full game plays every day on Twitter in one form or another. Today I just didn't, although I probably should have, because things are looking okay. Let me look at I'll share with you the 8 o'clock. I always share in this show the later games for sure. The earlier games, yes, I did have Indiana State. Yes, I did. If you don't believe me, fine. But I'm telling you, I did. Butler, Villanova, I had the over. Clemson, Virginia, again, a pass. Let's see. Iowa, Purdue, again, I took the under. Purdue and the Iowa team total under. That's interesting. Georgia, Florida, I did take the Georgia team total over, and I almost tweeted that out. If you don't believe me, fine. South Carolina, Ole Miss. I did take Ole Miss, the under, and the South Carolina team total under. If you don't believe me, fine. Duquesne, St. Louis. I did take St. Louis. Duquesne. I took Duquesne at plus 4.5, and I saw that Donnie Rightside liked that one as well. An interesting line. Of course, St. Louis bad from the free throw line. They haven't been a bad ATS team this year, but I thought that, so I had lots of reasons to think that Duquesne, that'll be an interesting game for second half when it comes up. I did take Duquesne plus the points. West Virginia, I took that one small on the under. The George Washington game passed. There was an injury issue for George Washington, and I just skipped it. Southern Illinois, I did take Southern Illinois, although the early line movement went in Evansville's favor, which made no sense to me at all. So I took Southern Illinois and then started to regret it, but went with it. Southern Illinois is up now. We'll see how that goes. FAU and FIU rivalry game, total pass for me, but that does have second half written all over it. IPFW, nice. Oh, God, I should have tweeted all these out. I took the IPFW team total under. Tennessee and Chattanooga, total pass. Wofford VMI hit the under, got a good line. I should have tweeted them all out. February tends to be a good month for me. Citadel, NC Green. Wow. All right, I'm not going to say what I took because it's going to seem like I'm just like after the fact saying what I liked. I'll tell you what I took from the upcoming games. I did hit the Samford over early, but that is about to go off. Again, okay, North Dakota State and Nebraska, Omaha. I did hit Omaha. I did hit the over, and I did hit the Omaha team total over at like 70.5. It's now up to 71. I did hit that one. Those are plays I'm liking. North Dakota State, a very impressive game. Regular viewers of this show will know that, I've been on a lot of these Summit League overs that for some reason seem to just be a little bit low. And this is another one. Another Summit League total that my numbers disagree with just a little bit, liking the over. So I took it. Omaha plus 3. It's tough to bet against North Dakota State, but I like it a little bit. The over, bet that one a little bit more, and the Omaha team total over, bet that one even more than that. TCU and Oklahoma State, very interesting. That's a pass. That's got second half written all over it. I do like the under. Haven't bet it yet, though. Two kind of crappy teams. Oklahoma State is a team that I trusted. I trusted this team against, Kansas, and they let me down. You got to be very careful about whom you trust in life. Trusted Oklahoma State here. In that game. And here, as a favorite, it feels like a spot where they, will find a way to finally get a conference win. But that's a tough one. Pass for me, second half written all over it. Temple, Memphis, very interesting game as well. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but I might during the show. Small lean to Temple, small lean to the over, and the Temple team total over is a play that I'm thinking about hitting, but I didn't actually pull the trigger on yet. Let me see. Going on down the line, the Valparaiso game, Northern Iowa. That's a very tough one. Lean to the under, but I didn't bet it. Northern Iowa, obviously, a very impressive team. They might make a surprisingly deep run. They might be a Cinderella team in March Madness this year. Very tough to bet against, but Valparaiso could hang with them. That's a pass for me. In the first meeting, Northern Iowa had great shooting numbers that they, aren't likely to be able to reproduce here on the road. So lean to Valparaiso, lean to the under, but I didn't bet it. The Missouri State game also did not bet. Oh, yeah, I did. Small lean to Missouri State team total under. I did hit that one at 72.5 minus 120. And a small lean to the under as well. But a little bit bigger lean to Missouri State. Missouri State, of course, was picked to win the Missouri Valley this year, and they have underwhelmed, to put it mildly. And then they had an injury issue very recently also. So not sure how this team is going to respond in February, but I like the under here and the Missouri State team total under. Seton Hall, Georgetown, again, I hit Seton Hall as soon as I could when it came out. I think I got 2.5. I hit the under at 147, which dropped and then went back up, and then I hit the Georgetown team total under. NC State, Miami, Florida, weird game. Of course, Miami is having injury issues as well. The total's gotten bet up. I kind of like the under, and I haven't bet that one yet, but I'm liking it. Bradley Drake, nothing as of right now. The Louisiana State Vanderbilt game, the line has moved. I took the under and the LSU team total under. And at this point, if I hadn't already hit those, I'd probably still hit the LSU under where it is right now, like 78.5 or something. But I hit 80.5. Minnesota, I do like Minnesota a bit here. And everything else, nothing. So those are for the upcoming games. Let's see, Villanova, Butler, still hanging. Again, all these plays, nothing is guaranteed except that I bet them. And just because I'm coming off of a big winning day does not mean that I'm likely to have another winning day the next day. That's the case with me and all handicappers on Twitter and everywhere else, right? Right? Don't be fooled by a recency bias with sports teams or with handicappers. But I'm happy to share my plays with you. Shout out to Nasty Nate. Cody AV, thoughts on Drake? No, I don't believe so. Later on, I might have some thoughts on that one. That game, I didn't crunch. The 9 o'clock p.m. games, I didn't crunch. Nut Flush Allen, shout out to you and your entire family. The entire Nut Flush Allen family. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Birthday, all in one shout out to all of the members of the Nut Flush Allen family. Shout out to you, Nut Flush Allen. Dear Slayer Ski, Ron Lofton, Tasha M, shout out to you. Poker Addicted 79, do you, asking slightly advanced questions here, which is fine. Do you find you eliminate the variability and volatility of college basketball through a higher volume approach? No, I mean, obviously the bigger your sample size, the more likely it is that your results are going to, be truer to what your actual EV is. I bet as many college basketball games as I think I have an edge on. The problem with college basketball, though, and this is something that, is a little bit advanced money management, is when you have a lot of plays that are simultaneous, there's a few things that come into play. First of all, technically, Kelly indicates that you should bet some parlays with those if you have a lot of plays that are going at the same time. And also, it can be tricky because, if you have a bunch of plays that are going at the same time where you don't know the outcomes, then technically, you don't exactly know what your bet size should be for subsequent plays. So, and that definitely comes into play in college basketball, because you'll notice that with the variance of college basketball, if all of a sudden you have, a span of whatever, 10 games where you go 3-7 or something, which happens to everyone, including me, obviously, then all of a sudden your other bets that you've already made suddenly represent a higher percentage of your bankroll than you might have anticipated. So my response to that is that my overall college basketball bet size is way lower than than what you might think as far as like bankroll percentage is concerned. That's the only thing I would say as far as money management with college basketball is concerned, because you don't want to get caught in a situation where you have a bad run, which of course will happen, and now all of a sudden you're over positioned on your plays that come after that bad run. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I wasn't expecting that question, so I'm not sure if all the words I said made sense, but that's what I was trying to say. Oh gosh, let's see. Cheesehead saying don't hit that. Don't see now. I can't even read right now. I can't read. The only thing I can do right now is crunch college basketball numbers. No, I can still read. Cheesehead says, don't let the people leave without hitting the like button. Yes, if you don't mind, hit the like button. Shout out to everyone. Alex Ramirez. Preston Ketchen says, Pete, absolute legend. I'm not a legend. Okay, maybe. No, I'm not a legend. Thank you, though, Preston Ketchum. You're a legend. A bunch of legends in chat, by the way. FYI. Man. Oh, not flesh out. You remember the word puss safe. Oh, God. Now all the jokes are, oh, my God, everything's coming. Oh, my God. Now all of a sudden an area of my brain is being flooded with memories when all I need to be doing right now is looking at this Villanova Butler halftime line that's coming up. Yes, I do remember it. Nut Flush Allen. All right. First few minutes of the Notre Dame game not looking good. That's okay. Now I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that just semi rant on money management and bet sizing made sense. Because if not, someone will just clip that and be like, yeah, here's Loshak not really knowing what he's talking about. No, I think it all made sense. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Florida, Georgia is up. Let's look at that one before the Villanova Butler game. All right. Let's just start crunching some of these numbers. See if we can find anything. The Notre Dame game not looking good in the first couple of minutes, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. The TCU game second half wasn't looking good yesterday either, but the pace slowed. All right. Wow, Georgia blowing them out. Oh, God, I wish I had tweeted that out. I mean, it's good. I did take the team total over for Georgia. It was like 66, 9-76. Let's see what we got. Here we go again. What do the numbers like? Nothing really. Low confidence here all around. Extremely tiny. The numbers actually, believe it or not. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Numbers actually do say, believe it or not, slight lean to the huge money line on Florida, but I'm not going to bet that. But it's always interesting when they spit stuff like that out, what the numbers say on extreme money lines, big dogs or big favorites. It's always interesting to see some numbers that say, actually, there is a little bit of value. Here's the EV. Here's the EG on this line here, which is not that the numbers are right, but it's always interesting to see what they say. And even at like minus 600, numbers are saying that there's a little bit of value here with Florida. I'm definitely not betting that one. I did bet the Georgia team total over, which is looking good. Not guaranteed. Numbers also have slightly into the Georgia team total under, which is not great. Not great at all, but it's okay. 33.5. Not going to bet that one either. The numbers do say small lean there. Let's see. Sorry, again, you can't force it. I say the same thing every show. You can't force it, which is why I talk about what the numbers say during the show, whether I bet it or not. Yeah, so this is going to be a pass. Numbers indicate a very small lean to the Georgia team total under 33.5 and a very small lean to the Florida money line, depending on what money line you are seeing. But I'm not going to bet that. Just letting you know what's going on. The total, nothing. Again, there's confidence numbers associated with what I do as well, and those numbers are very important. Confidence numbers on the total here are in the shitter. Basically, the numbers are saying, like, here's our opinion on the total, and we have no clue what we're talking about. So the whole game is, whole second half here is a pass. But small lean to the Georgia team total under. Very small. All right, let's see what else is going on. Villanova, Butler, halftime. Shout out to everyone. Hope you're all having a good time in the comment section there. Pick them in 72.5. Shout out to Nasty Nate holding it down. General of the Loshak Army, the Ulysses S. Grant figure of the Loshak Army. Not a perfect man, not a flawed individual, but an absolutely, unquestionably talented leader, military leader of a sports betting army. Shout out to you, Nasty Nate. All right, Villanova Butler. Pick them in 72.5. The numbers don't like anything. Nothing. Jesus. Numbers don't like anything here. Nothing. Very small lean to Villanova at Pick'em. Very small. Very small lean to Villanova at Pick'em. Not even bettable, and I'm not going to bet it. Total. Very small lean to the under at 72.5. Also, not going to bet it. Most of these lines, of course, are extremely accurate and dead on, as you would expect in any market. Let's see. Yeah. Nothing really. If you gave me a free play on the side, I take Villanova. Free play on the total, take the under. But those are not going to be bets. Wofford VMI, let's look at that. Wofford VMI. $2.74. Nothing. Small lean to the under. Then now 2.74. Small lean to the under. Sorry, I'm looking around here at various things. Crap everywhere. Yeah, small lean Wofford and VMI. I could give that one as a graded small total. Wofford VMI. All right, I'll give it. I bet it. I'll give it as a play. VMI under 74. That's just going to be graded small, though. VMI, Wofford under 74. Official play, but graded small. Under 74 graded small. That's an official play. Graded small, though. Okay, some other stuff. Creighton Providence. Let's look at that. That's interesting. That was a pass for me. Here we are again. Creighton Providence. $2.75. Nothing. Sometimes there's low-hanging fruit. Sometimes there's obvious stuff. Sometimes there's no-brainers kicking around. And other times, pass, 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 pass. Poker guys know what that's like, right? Fold, 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 fold. I'm not even a poker guy, but I've seen it. Seen it done. Nothing. Very small lean to over 75. But definitely not a play. Not a bet. Nothing really. Very small lean to the over at 75. God. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We're looking for some stuff that's clear. Maybe a little low hanging. Maybe a little low hanging. Evansville, Chattanooga. Let's look at those games. Where are we? Southern Illinois, Evansville. Let's take a look at this. 2.5 and 66. I hate these Evansville games, man. I like Southern Illinois a little bit. Money line or the spread. God. All right, Southern Illinois. Money line minus 165. This will be an official play. Nothing crazy, but the numbers like it. I'm just shouting it out here. Southern Illinois minus 165, official play. This will probably be just medium small. Numbers say medium, though. We'll grade it medium small. Numbers say medium, but we're going to go medium small. Evansville games in general have screwed me so much this year. This line didn't quite make sense to me. What the hell? Southern Illinois, minus 165, graded medium small, similar EV on the 2.5, but the numbers like the 165 a bit better. Let's just move on. The total, let's see on this one. Nothing really. Nothing. All right, Southern Illinois official play. Chattanooga, Eastern Tennessee State. Let's look at that one. Where are we? 6-72. God, the numbers like Eastern Tennessee here. Again, this fucking big money lines. I like Eastern Tennessee State a little bit. At that big money line, 315 or whatever. Let me just look a little bit into one thing here. This is a Southern. Hold on 1 second. Looking around, going as fast as I can, doing the best job I can. Not a perfect job, not even a perfect attempt, but the best attempt that I can. All right, let's see. Shout out to everyone. Hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, small lean to Eastern Tennessee at 315. I don't think I can make this an official play, though. The numbers say they like it. Eastern Tennessee minus 315 and a little bit of similar EV, even on the -6. I don't think I can do it, though. Small lean to Chattanooga, team total under as well at -105. Times at 33.5, -105 that I'm seeing. Numbers like Eastern Tennessee State at that big money line just a little bit, and the Chattanooga under 33.5, -105. A bit. Man. I can't do it. Eastern Tennessee minus 315, even though they like it. And the under 33.5, even though they like it. Just cannot quite do it. I know the Virginia game is up. I tend to pass on Virginia games, but I'll definitely look at it if there's nothing else that I want to look at. Probably going to pass on that one. West Virginia game is up. The Florida Atlantic game is up. Let's look at that one. Let's see what's up there. You know, some days there's, some days there's a little bit more low-hanging fruit than expected. Other days, nothing. Let's see what the numbers say here. FIU, FAU, 1-76.5. Small lean to FAU at -1. Numbers like FAU -1 a little bit. All right, that'll be a play. FAU -1, official play. Florida International. Florida Atlantic -1, official play. Of course, FIU plays that frenetic pace that can rattle teams. Numbers, though, like FAU here, -1. A little bit medium or medium small would be the grade here. Let's just grade it medium small, although, again, the numbers could make it medium. FAU -1, graded medium small, although medium could be justifiable. Total 76.5. Numbers like the over a little bit on that one. Low confidence. They like the over, but low confidence, so I'm not going to do it. And they like FAU team total over at 39 as well. Very low confidence there. So I'm not going to do that one either. But FAU -1, medium small, is an official play. Let's look for some other stuff. St. Bonaventure, IPFW. Oh, everything's coming in. All right, let's see. Mercer Furman, 2.5 and 75. Let's look at that. Mercer Furman, 2.5 and 75. 2.5 and 75. Numbers like under a little bit. Small lean to the under. Small lean to Mercer and small lean to Furman team total under 39. Well, all right, let's see. Small lean to Mercer, the under, and the Furman team total under 39. Let's see what I want to make official here. Jesus. Man. Furman team total under. All right, we'll make that official play. But again, this is graded small. Sorry, you can't force it. That's justifiable. I bet it's small. Furman under 39, but just graded small. Team total under 39. And the 75, the numbers like that one as well. Minus 115 I'm seeing now. And Mercer plus 2.5, minus 105. The numbers like that a little bit as well. So those are both justifiable here, but I'll pass on those. Let's move on. Let's look for some other stuff. Let's see the IPFW game. I want to check that one out. Interesting. Okay, let's see what the numbers say. What the line? 2 and 75.5. Nothing real. Numbers actually have a small lean to Western Illinois at +2. Small. Small lean to IPFW, team total under 39. That's a justifiable play here as well, but I'm definitely going to pass on that as far as an official play. Numbers like IPFW under 39 a little bit, Western Illinois +2 a little bit. Sorry, there's nothing, maybe nothing low-hanging that's jumping out at us. Iowa, Purdue, let's look at that. Iowa, Purdue. Wow, look at that. Holy crap. Once again, I had under 137 on the opener. Jumped on it, pounced on it. Let's see what the numbers say here. 3 and 76. Numbers like under. Oof. Numbers like under. Oh, God. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the freaking numbers say. I can't make that one an official play. Can I? Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, I'll make that an official play. I mean, the numbers like it. I'm going to bet it. Purdue under 76 minus 105. And that will be graded medium small. Official play. Purdue under 76 minus 105, graded medium small. Under 76 minus 105, graded medium small. And the sides, nothing. Let's look at Iowa State, West Virginia. It's kind of interesting. 2.5 and 76. Numbers like anything here. Nothing really. Low confidence all around. Nothing really. Small lean to West Virginia. Team total under at 39.5. Small lean to West Virginia. Team total under 39.5. A lot of very small plays and a lot of passing tonight. All right, let's see if there's anything else. What else? St. Bonaventure. All right, I'll look at that if, yeah, why not? Why not? Sorry if there wasn't more no-brainer stuff. Let's see. 3 and 70.5. Small lean to under 70.5. St. Bonaventure, George Washington. All right, I'll make that one an official play as well. But again, small. St. Bonaventure under 70.5. That's either small or medium small. Numbers say medium small. All right, I'll grade it medium small. The numbers say medium small. St. Bonaventure game under 70.5. Official play graded medium small. They also like the St. Bonaventure team total under. They like both team total unders. 37 and 34. They like both team total unders, but I think I'll hold off on that one, on those. Okay, let's see what else we got. South Carolina, the Citadel game, the Duquesne game. Let's look at South Carolina. 2.5 and 77.5. Numbers like under, numbers like Ole Miss team total under. Ole Miss team total under and the under. Oh, gosh. Can't make an official play on that right now. I do want to check the Duquesne game very quickly, see what's going on there, and then maybe we'll revisit the South Carolina game. 4.5 and 72.5. Small lean to the under. Small lean to St. Louis. Team total under 38.5. Oh, dropped to 72. Yeah. Small lean to under 72. All right, nothing really great. Yesterday had like 3 or 4 big plays. I can't even remember. Tonight, just a sort of a bunch of, I don't know, just a bunch of half-assed stuff. I mean, I bet it. It's kind of half-assed. Let's see the Citadel game. 9-80. Citadel team total under 35.5 minus 115. Numbers kind of like that. 35.5 minus 115. Citadel team total under. All right, I'll make that one an official play. Citadel team total under 35.5 minus 115. That is medium or medium small. And we'll grade it, we'll grade it medium. The numbers like it. Citadel, team total under 35.5 minus 115, graded medium. That's an official play. Graded medium. The numbers actually, now they like Greensboro a little bit, even at minus 620, which I hate, but that's just what they say. We'll just stick to the Citadel team total under. Although the numbers that I have here would say, yeah, take a shot with NC Greensboro minus 600. But I'm not going to. Let's see what else is going on here. South Carolina 2.5 and 77.5. Let's revisit that one. This is a wacky game. Big line movement in favor of Ole Miss. I took Ole Miss the under and the South Carolina team total under. So Ole Miss looking good, obviously, under looking crappy, and the South Carolina team total under looking, yeah, numbers like the under and the Ole Miss team total under. And a small lean to South Carolina. Yeah, they like South Carolina, actually, minus 165 and 2.5. A little bit. And the under and the South Carolina team total under, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on those. All right. I don't know. I guess we're kind of done here. A little bit of an uninspiring, you're not always going to have awesome shows with easy plays and winners all around and everything. This is what sports betting is. Tight markets, tight lines. You're trying to beat them. You're trying to ascertain where small edges might exist. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're right. Hopefully you are right a little bit more than you're wrong. And if you're wrong a little bit more than you're right, hopefully you still had a good time trying anyway. And that's what sports betting is all about. For newbies who are watching a sports betting show for the very first time, my name's Peter Loshak. Thanks for tuning in. I do my best in all ways to provide the best show I possibly can. Just arranging something here for a second. Hold on. A lot of games means a lot of numbers and a lot of sheets and a lot of crap everywhere. Right? Crap everywhere. Hope everyone's having a good time. Let me just orient myself again and see what's going on. No extra games are up. No major or mid-major lines are up. All right. Jeez. It's fun. Crazy. Wacky. So once again, FAU getting blown out. That's okay. Just a small player. That was graded medium small, Losses. There you go. ETSU. Yep. Tied up. The numbers liked ETSU minus 315 or whatever. Should have made it a play. Southern Illinois extending out to a nice little lead there. That's nice. Graded medium small. Again, the numbers like that one medium, but I tend to be very safe with these public plays here. So I just made it medium small, but nice to see the start going as I would have hoped. And I guess that's about it. Let me orient myself. Let me get my bearings. Let me figure out what the hell's going on. And then I'll check out the comments section. And then we'll make a few jokes, give a few shout outs, tell a few people we love them, tell the entire viewing audience that we love them as a group. And then we'll wrap it up. Let's see what the hell we got going on. I already talked about the later games. College basketball. I feel like I have a pretty good read on everything in general. College basketball here. Again, I give out official plays. I track them religiously, honestly. And I also tell you what the numbers say. And tell you what the leans are. Tell you what I bet but not making an official play on. Tell you what I'm thinking about betting but not going to bet. All that. I share it all. Share the thought process, which is, people who watch my videos for years know that when it comes to, handicappers and sports betting figures that I really respect and want to hear what they think. It's always the thought process that I find most interesting, as opposed to any individual game analysis or any individual pick or anything like that. Right? Let's check the comment section. Shout out to everyone. Flipper13. Oh boy, Slugger Cards for Life. Shout out Sky coming. Yay! Slugger Cards for Life. People are like, oh, so why do you watch it? It's for the free picks? Like, no, I don't bet them. Oh, because you just love college basketball? Not really. So why do you watch the show? I just like to hear him shout out everyone and shout out the shout outs. Whatever you're coming here to, whatever you get out of this show, if you're getting anything out of it one way or another, I am very happy for that. Shout out to you, Slugger Cards for Life. That is officially the Comment of the Day award. Shout out to shout outs time coming. Yay! Slugger Cards for Life. Comment of the Day award goes to you. Congratulations. Not easy to win that award. A lot of great comments every show. Alex Ramirez, shout out to Matt Thurn, shout out to you, Pete. Thank you very much. Titan 17. Thanks, Pete. Always appreciate your show. Deer Slayer Ski, AIPP. You know what's up, Deer Slayer Ski. You know what this is all about for me. You understand what's going on inside. It's called empathy that Deer Slayer Ski has, and I appreciate it. Oh, boy, Tasha M. Thanks, Pete, for last night winning ticket. You're welcome, Tasha M. I do my best. Winning tickets are not guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is my best effort. But I'm happy if you bet them and made a little money from it. Ron Lofton says, thanks, Pete. This is a can't miss show. Well, a lot of people are missing it, but, I appreciate your label of it. Can't miss. Pow. Can't miss show. I'm going to, once again, screenshot that, edit it, copy and paste it onto a document, and make a poster or a calendar out of it. And maybe make some cards and hand it out to all the people who are some e-cards, and hand them out to all the people who are missing the show. Because a lot of people are missing it. They can't miss it, but they miss it anyway. It's like voting. You got to vote. But 2/3 of the country doesn't vote, or whatever it is. You can't miss voting, but you do. The people do anyway, right? Voting is a can't miss activity. People can't miss stuff all the time, Ron Lofton. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Ron Lofton, for labeling this show can't miss. Appreciate that. Mr. Gokster, shout out to you. Max is weird, asking Alex Ramirez what his bet size is. Jesse Nemeth, Dan Kelly. Bots are watching the show, Pete. What happened? What, bots are watching the show? What happened? What are you talking about? Was someone spamming again? I don't think so. Were they? Oh, boy. See, I always, there's always 25 minutes where I have no clue what happened in the comments section. And I come back to spam, usually just wonderful comments. Rarely a fight. Once every month and a half, there's a fight. Mr. Gokster, Melvin Betances. All right, I'm just going to list some names, shouting you all out, and then we're going to wrap this up. What an intense show. Although there are some games like coming up, aren't there? I don't want to miss them for myself. Let me just check to see if make sure there's nothing up like right this minute. Let me see what's coming up soon. Let me just check this out. Just make sure that none of these mid-majors or majors are about to put a halftime lineup. Yeah, the Samford Western Carolina game. Let me look at that. Maybe we might hang on for that one. Samford Western Carolina. That's coming up in a couple of minutes. That's a weird one. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that. And then there's just the 8 o'clock games. All right, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We will be back tomorrow night, though. Same time, same place. Dear Slugger Cards for Life. Time to add quote of the day on Pete Loshak Show to my resume at Pete. Slugger Cards for Life now has also the second best quote of the day. Second best, the runner-up to the quote of the day award. Also, first place and second place. Rare that happens, but does happen once in a while. Melvin Betances, Ron Lofton, Tasha M, Matt Thierns, Alex Ramirez, Flipper 13, Jesse Nemeth. Love you all. Titan 17. Bookie Bird. Man, I hope we have another winning day. So win, lose, or draw, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same channel. See you then. Thanks, everyone.